You know, you look at these pictures. What do you think? Will KD actually be a better player when he does return to the court?
I believe Kevin Durant will be a better player. And the strong reasoning that I'm going to say that Kevin Durant's going to be a better player, you got to realize this guy's a unicorn. He's all of 7 feet tall. He can shoot the basketball, not just shoot. One of the greatest shooters, if not scorers, that we have ever seen from a talent perspective. And he's a dog. The reason I love it, Kevin Durant is a guy who's going to go out and get it. He's going to make play after play after play. And if you watch Kevin Durant play, maybe we take out the ball handling, ability to run pick and roll just as well. But the patience is going to be there. And KD at all of 7 feet, and trust me, I know he's listed at 6'9". When I talk to KD, me and him look eye to eye. This man hits more of the toughest, more contested shots. And if you talk to opponents, that's how he demoralizes guys. And understand this. When you sit out and you go through something just as devastating as an Achilles missing time, you grow as a man. You grow as an individual. He's going to have the opportunity to sit out and watch the NBA, watch guys play. And what's dangerous is a guy with the talent of Kevin Durant, even after an Achilles, have an opportunity to have a chip on his shoulder and something driving him again to be great. Kobe Bryant couldn't fill, or Michael Jordan fill LeBron's shoes. The impact that he's had with different teammates, different organizations.
Would you be mad at me if I just walked off the show?
You can't leave.
Hey,
Any other circumstance,
are you aware that this man has tripled and doubled Michael Jordan in assists? Assists make other players better now.
I'm going to say one thing to you, and Max, I don't know the numbers like you do. Michael Jordan is what in the finals? 6 and what?
Oh.
And what is LeBron in the finals? That's all I got to say.
Shaq, how many game sevens did MJ go to? Zero.
Hey, I'm saying.
How many times did MJ see the Warriors, though?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Will you stop it?
I'm just saying, though.
Stop it.
He's going to beat the Warriors?
He's
going to beat
Shaq,
KD,
when Jordan retired. When Jordan retired.
No!
Yes.
They would run laps around that Bulls team, yo. Are you kidding me?
Okay, let's go player by player.
Let's go player by player.
All right, point guard. Who you got?
Point guard. You got Steph. Who's guarding Steph? Pip?
No,
Harper?
I'm asking who. Yeah,
Okay,
Hart,
look.
Yeah, Hart.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, Hart.
So he's going to chase them off the three.
Yeah, of course.
And then guess what? So you got Steph, you got Clay, you got KD, you got Draymond, and we plug whoever at the 5. Whoever. Mm-hmm. They're going to beat that team?
Yes.
Because not to mention they're not going to guard Rodman, and they're doubling every time. MJ.
Listen, first of all, you got to hit those threes. Okay.
They hit them.
Another question. What era are we playing in? We playing in the big boy era where you can knock people on their ass, or we playing in this little cupcake era now where you can't touch people? Give me an era.
I think they win in both eras.
Will you stop it?
Hold on. Is Clay not tough? Clay couldn't play back then?
Whoever's paying him to say all this stuff, I will pay you double to stop it.
Hold on. Shaq, how did Dennis Rodman play defense?
He played like a man.
How did Scottie Pippen play defense?
Like a man.
How did Michael Jordan play defense?
Like a man.
Ron Harper played defense.
Hold up, time out. I think it's time for a commercial break.
That's just defense.
We all need to rethink what's coming out of our mouth.
Michael Jordan's the greatest
player he scored. Because those believe that I've been incredibly hard on him through the whole season. But unfortunately, no, they got it wrong. He was not the MVP of the NBA. I do not know how it was not James Harden. And when I think about James Harden's season, I think of first. There are a lot of firsts. The guy's numbers rivaled Kareem, Wilt, Michael Jordan. When you think about system, when you think about what he had to do on his own, yes, literally on his own, he had every single teammate darn near miss games. James Harden was the system. He wasn't a piece of the system. He didn't have the coach of the year, Coach Mike Budenholzer. He was everything. James Harden averaged 35 points, 7 assists for the entire season. If you ask any other NBA player, guys who had to play against him, a guy who predicated his game off of a step-back three-pointer, literally the hardest shot in basketball, and was effective. Max, I don't know if you know anything about this, Max, but when you shoot a three-pointer for an entire duration of an 82-game season, for any shooter, the first thing that goes is your legs. And what James Harden did this last season was literally impossible.
Harden had a great season. And every single season, it's Harden or Steph, Harden or LeBron, Harden or Giannis, till you get to the postseason, right? You know, the line from last night, Harden couldn't make it here because he doesn't show up in the postseason, right? And that's the truth. But regular season, he's the best player in basketball, James Harden, over the last 3 years if you take that whole body of work. It's always him or someone else. And the other guy keeps changing, but he stays the same. But he wasn't better than Giannis this season. Let me tell you how good Giannis is. It's hard to imagine. Ryan Hollins, imagine a guy your size, but really good at basketball. Like, think about that for a second.
Coming from a guy who can't play basketball.
Your size, but really good at basketball. Think about what Giannis did this year. Offensively, his PER. So we can talk about points, assists, rebounds, assist-to-turnover ratio, effective field goal percentage, free throw percentage, three-point percentage, mid-range. But PER takes all of that into account. And it has a number at the end. And the number, the PER number, we're talking about just offense, Giannis 30.9, Harden 30.6. But you know what, Ryan? I'm with you on this. Harden's offense, because he can get his own shot, because he can set up teammates if he so chooses, et cetera, because of his higher usage rate, because he missed fewer games. Harden is the better offensive player than Giannis, but it's marginal. It's like very, very close.
Mm-hmm. How's that? How does
it close
he
on
averaged
defense?
6 to 7 points more.
Is it?
How's that marginal?
I'm just telling you, the PER favors Giannis. I'm giving you Harden.
He is the offense. Everything initiates with James Harden. The one thing about Giannis in the fast break, he is a freight train. We've seen nothing like it. He's even more dynamic than LeBron James has ever been. But